Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading A Scaramouche Listener by me. So let's get into it. Scaramouche wasn't one who was physically affectionate. That was what you were used to seeing from him. It would be rare for him to be affectionate or ask for your affection. But you knew with time maybe that will change. You hoped it would. After all, you did enjoy the times when you would cuddle, or even when the two of you would do more than just simply that. But you loved the closeness, the idea of being loved by him. He knew that he loved you. It was something he was sincere in. But being loved and having that love expressed to you were two different things, and they both mattered. You wanted him to express his love more, but you knew you had to wait and be patient. It wasn't like you could force it. But little did you know that after a couple weeks of the two of you being in this relationship, Scaramouche had come to a realization that maybe he loved one part of you a little bit too much. He loved your thighs. He didn't know what to say about it. It wasn't like he could imagine himself telling you, or if there was some explanation. There was nothing. He just did, and that was the end of it. He loved holding you. He loved resting his head on your thighs, sometimes even kissing them, biting them, or, in the rare occasion that he would let you after much insistence, just sitting on your lap. And much more importantly, when the two of you would be sitting together, next to one another, his hand would always be in one of them. So, though it was not clear to you yet that he had this obvious preference, to him he knew it very well, and he had no idea how to deal with it. But little did he know, you were no idiot. You would soon find out about his own ideas and his own thoughts about your thighs, because you were wearing thigh highs today. And if Scaramouche loved them before, he certainly was going to go insane just seeing you in them. And seeing you walk out of that room that you were in a short skirt and thigh highs, it made something rise within him, an emotion that you could not describe. And soon, he was patting his lap, telling you that he wanted to sit there. It was so unlike him, yet you couldn't help but smile, nodding. "If that's what you want," he said shyly, going over to him and sitting on his lap, wrapping your arms around his neck. "What's going on, Skara? You're not usually like this." "Do you not want me to be like this, Ryan?" You shook your head immediately, laughing softly. "Do you always take things negatively?" "Of course not. I'm rather enjoying this. But I'm asking. I'm curious, you know." And he nodded, letting his hand go through your hair, stroking it gently for a while, before his other landed on your thigh, his breath hitching a little bit. "It's just, you look spectacular, Ryan. Today, I mean you look good every other day. I just, it's fine. Take your time." You say patiently, and he appreciates it because it felt like his mind was going all foggy, with you being so close to him, with him being able to do all of this with you. It was so scary sometimes, how this was so new and so different, and yet he was getting used to it. Part of him wanted to doubt that this would last forever, but here it was. And it wasn't like anything lasted forever. So for now, he would enjoy this. And despite what might happen in the future, he knew your love was something so strong that nothing else could break it. And with that, he pinched your thigh, smiling at your reaction, the blush rising to your cheeks. "I didn't think you needed more time to do this." Well, maybe I did, he whispered softly, and then he cupped your face in his hands, leaning closer until your lips pressed against one another in a soft kiss. One that was able to get through all of his feelings that he couldn't say. The want and need to be close to you, to love you the way you deserve to be loved. His feelings that were so intense and too much for him to describe, easily transferred to you. I love you, Ion, he whispered once the two of you pulled away, and you nodded against him, pressing yourself close until your head was underneath his chin. Your night went on for a long time, and if anything, he was certain that, perhaps though your thighs were his favorite, he loved all of you. However, his hand did not leave your thigh. That was something that he just loved to grab on while kissing you, and nothing was going to change that. And by the end of it, the two of you were exhausted. Perhaps more him than you. He was not used to this. And although it wasn't a lot of work, compared to him being in the abyss and fighting off demons and monsters, it was strange, new, and tiring in its own new way. And that's why he wanted to rest. And you were going to offer him the best rest you could ever have. After all, you were not blind to his affections and what he liked. You could read him, though it was hard at first. But with the way you spend most of your time together now, and with him loving you so earnestly, it wasn't hard to try and assume what he wants and what he loves too, even if you can't quite say it yet. You take his head gently in your hands and usher him down, so he's laying his head on your thighs. He smiles at that, a peaceful expression crossing on his face as he held your hand in his, your other hand going through his hair, stroking it gently as the two of you talked about everything and nothing, and it all ended with you humming softly to him, his eyes closing as he felt your voice lull him slowly to sleep. Perhaps this could be one of the most peaceful nights he's ever had, and it's all thanks to you.